When we first saw our home, we had been looking for a very long time for just the right house. But really, we shouldn't even have been thinking about moving. It was in the height of the housing crisis in 2008. And we had just finished remodeling our home, and it had taken 11 years, and it was finally finished, and we loved it. But then my daughter and I started having dreams that we moved, very clear dreams, and we decided, what will it hurt? What will it hurt for us to look? Well, I said a prayer. Please, if we are supposed to move, let us all know instantly when we walk in the door that this is the home where you want us to be. And please, if it is possible, let it be that when we buy this house, we'll be able to save a family. Because you see, at that time, so many people were losing their homes and their businesses and going into bankruptcy. Well, we looked all over the valley, in Salt Lake County and Utah County, and just didn't find anything. At one point, we found a home in Saratoga Springs. We went so far as to put an offer down on the home, but then the home inspection came back, and there were major problems with the windows, and they were large windows, and they would all have to be replaced, and we couldn't afford it, and the seller didn't want to. So we turned it down and started looking again, and we switched to this area. It had always been my dream that I could live by the mountains. I feel safe by the mountains. I feel like nothing can hurt me when I'm close to the mountains. And I always wanted to be so close to them, I could feel like I could reach out and touch them. Well, when we saw our home, we walked up, and here was this beautiful front porch. And the porch was so open that you almost felt like you were exposed to the neighborhood. Just didn't feel private at all. So when we landscaped the home, we put in this hedge. And then, of course, I just had to have roses. My mother had roses, my grandmothers had roses, and I've always had roses. And when we bought it, this railing wasn't here. If you look over here, you can see that's quite a drop. And then we have a window well. We knew we had to do something about it. I had some lovely women coming to see me every month, and they were in their 80s, and I was always afraid they would fall. And so when we did the landscaping and built the deck in the backyard, I asked them to build this front railing, not knowing that my mother would be moving in, and this is so critical for her. She comes out and she hangs on to it for dear life. I think it's just made such a difference. It just has cozied up the home. The reason the front porch is so important to me is because I spent so many happy hours with my family sitting on my grandparents' front porches. We'd go up there in the cool of the evening, and the adults would be talking about, just all kinds of things. What was happening in the world, the family, the neighbors, activities at church, what they were planning to do. And my brother and I, we would go roll around on the lawn and look up the stars and make sure we knew where the Big Dipper and the North Star and the Little Dipper were. Both of our grandmas would give us treats, ice cream cones. The first time I ever drank limeade was on my grandmother's front porch. I hadn't had a home before that had the right kind of front porch. So when I walked up to this home and I saw it had the right kind of front porch, I was so thrilled. And it has taken some time. I've done some experimenting. Before I got into YouTube, I really didn't decorate it much. When I got into YouTube, I started decorating it, but honestly, I decorated it too much. It really wasn't just a relaxing place to be. I was so focused on getting lots of decor and doing fancy projects that maybe people would like watching my videos for that. This year was different. This year I made up my mind that I wouldn't spend any money except for a couple of key things that I needed to cozy up the porch. But I would use all the decor I already owned. I would keep it really simple and not take away from the mission of the porch, which is to create a place where you want to be. Well, in this video, you're going to see me clean and decorate the porch and set it up so that it's really nice. I'm so glad that you're here, that you can see what I did. So are you ready to get started?
Easily can open up and let somebody close. No, I'm not one of those who is the center of attention. I'm not one of those. No. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, guess I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and dark and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're not one of those who judge before they know somebody. I just feel at home. Yeah, yeah. You like to take things slow, never stressing anybody. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, guess I don't like people pleasing. Sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small and odd and lost, but you're not like everybody else at all. You're the only one who makes me talk and walk so tall, 'cause you're not like everybody else at all. You're everything everyone else is not. You're everything everyone else is not. You're everything everyone else is not. Ooh.
Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear in the comments if you have any special memory of sitting with your friends and family or spending alone time on the porch. Here's another video to watch, and I'll see you next time. Bye.